What's up, Barb Gang? It's your boy JKG Brandon back with some Diablo Immortal content here for you guys. This one's going to be an updated PvP build for you guys. I want to try to keep it short and quick to the point for you. I don't want to kind of lollygag in this. So before we get right into it, I just want to say thank you for all of the recent support on the channel. You guys are amazing. We're trying to get 1,000 subs by the end of the year so we can get this channel monetized. And then I can, put it back into the channel, put it into the account, whatever we need to do. If you like what we do around here, go ahead and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. And as always, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Everything is free, and it really helps the channel out. So that being all said, let's hop right into it, and we'll go over the side pieces. And we are running a a 4-piece Mountain Bank set and a 2-piece Vithu set. And with the Mountain Bank set, I will actually bring this in as well. Go ahead and work on trying to stack your life. If you're going to run a Mountain Bank set, try to get a lot of life because that's going to give you that bigger shield. And then if you do run a 6-piece set, it's going to give you a massive explosion, which is really nice. And then off of this, we're going to run a couple different things. So we'll start with the headpiece. We're going to run Ancestor Steel. It's brand new. I've been playing around with it a little bit. I kind of like it. It's nothing special. It's not game breaking. It's not, I wouldn't even say it's great or good. It just kind of is what it is. Undying Rage, we get an additional second on our duration on that. It is what it is, but there's not another headpiece that's going to give us much more of a beneficial effect in my mind at this point. I do like to run the Gathering currently, so we can actually get a little bit of CC with our Whirlwind. And Shocking Chaos will actually also give us some CC because now the leap, when we land, it is going to be electrified, stunning all of the enemies when we land. Screaming Fury on the Furious Charge for the pants is going to give us the knock up at the end of it. It's not a technical, CC ability. It's not a full CC ability, but it is a knock up, and it does put them up into the air for a second and a half. So it does give us time to hit them with something else, hopefully. Whirlwind, we're going to run Eager Maelstrom to give us a bigger and slower whirlwind so it'll last longer and hopefully keep them CC'd a little bit longer. And then last but not least, we're going to run Broken Soul. Broken Soul is awesome, except for in this particular case, we don't really have anything that we're using it for. So we don't have another offhand piece that's going with the skills that we're running. I'll hop into the skills so you can kind of see them. We're going to start up here at the top. We have Whirlwind. We are going to run Leap, Undying Rage, Furious Charge, and then I have transitioned for PvP. I do like to run Lacerate now because you do get a little bit more damage out of it per strike. It is a slower attack as far as the animation goes. However, it does hit harder. So in PvP, I really do think that we do kind of have to maximize the actual damage in that case. So those are the actual skills themselves. Apologize if you guys can hear my squeaky chair. What we're going to do is we're going to assume, just as a little bit of a kind of a once over as far as how we're going to attack this, right? So if we're fighting this West March Guard and we see this one is coming up behind us, we have two options. We can go in here and... Alright, so what we're going to do, a little bit of a once over. We're going to go ahead and pretend we're fighting this guy in the vault, and we see this guy coming up against us, right? So we have two ways we can do this. We can Furious Charge over, knock him up, Whirlwind, hit a leap, stun everybody, hit a charge, Whirlwind, hit them with, our main attack, and kind of repeat over and over and over. Another option we have is to come in, stun them, knock them up about the time the stun wears off, and then basically rinse, repeat. And one kind of thing that I like to do when I'm whirlwinding and keeping them in place with the whirlwind, and if they're stunned by our leap and everything like that, when the stun wears off, I like to just, instead of pointing my Furious Charge in a direction, just kind of let let it proc in place, and it actually will knock everybody up right there in place, keep them right there so you can come back with the whirlwind while they're in the air and bring them back into you, and just kind of keep repeating the process over and over and over. With that all being said, we're going to transition over. I'm going to bring in some footage of some vault runs, vault defense runs that I did with some of the crew over the last couple days, and I'll kind of break down what we're doing there. All right, so here we are in the vault. We just loaded in on this one, and you can kind of see the thought process here as we run in. We're kind of just being a disruptive force. We're gonna try to charge in, knock them up, hit them with leap, stun them, whirlwind them, keep them in place, so then we can actually have our teammates, our wizards, our demon hunters, our necros come in and actually do the actual killing blows. We're going to get a lot of assists this way. We're not going to get a lot of kills, which is fine. I personally like to get W's over kills any day, but there you can see a really quick one. Made light work out of that team. They fought hard, but it was a good fight. Here we are later in the round, and one thing I will say, I'm actually just gonna hit pause here on the load-in screen there. One thing that we've been noticing with our defense in this particular reign is, since the queue's been established and been in place, when we're out farming and stuff like that, sometimes it actually doesn't proc the actual queue where you click enter for the team. So like whoever is the leader of the group and puts you into the queue and everything like that, they'll see it, but the other 3 members of your party it'll never show up for them, and then you automatically get taken out of queue and put at the back of the line. That is definitely a really terrible bug, because you can be in queue for a long time, working your way up. If it's a busy queue and you have 15 16 squads going on a rotation, and you finally get up to number 1, it's been 20 30 minutes, and you finally get to number 1, your leader's like, come on guys, let's go, and everybody's like, what are you talking about, we didn't get anything, and then you're all of a sudden out of queue and you're at the back of the line, you're number 16 again, you didn't even go in. It's a very bad bug. I just wanted to kind of touch on that real quick. So that one is a bug that definitely needs to be fixed as quick as possible. So NetEase, Blizzard, if you guys see this, go ahead and fix that, please. It is terrible for morale. I'll go ahead and hit play again. You can see right here, we got a little bit of a fear. Tried to hit the leap there to catch them out. This is a really good team that we fought against. Algorand is one of the pretty good players from one of the other Shadow clans. But there you can see, we're I think he was the last one standing for their squad in this. At least as far as the ones right there at the beginning. The rest of the squad looked like they took off running to maybe go farm or just try to gain retreat to get some time, right? You got to do what you got to do. So we're in chase mode right here, and we decided let's go in. You can see leap in, try to get the stun. We didn't quite make it to him, but the charge was there, and it was enough to do enough damage to get the kill. So I'm pretty happy about getting the kill there. That's always fun. And then you can kind of see jump over the bone pillar, over the bone wall, which is always a nice little touch. That's one thing that I do love about the leap. It does give you a little bit of mobility when you can see the bone pillars and the bone walls, and they're visible on your screen before you get there. You can jump over them with it. It's really nice. Where if you just try to use a furious charge, you go right into it and you're stuck. But yeah, that's kind of the spot, and it's gonna loop back around to the first video there. So that's kind of what we do and how I look at what is there's many ways to play PvP as a barb. You can try to go in and do damage. I prefer the tactic of just being a disruptor / CC bot for the rest of your team and let them come in and get the kills for the most part. and that's kind of how I like to play, just because our kit seems to be really suited to that kind of a style, right? Go in, be a tank, with our Undying Rage, and potentially cheat death with Gladiator. Maybe Phoenix Ashes can proc, so we might get 3 opportunities to proc something that's not going to let us die right away, which is really nice. But and it makes us a very valuable disruptive force for PvP. Um, Again, I just wanted to make this one pretty quick for you guys, so I didn't want to talk for 20 minutes on this one. But that's the PvP build that I've been running. That's the updated PvP build that I've been running for the last probably month and a half. I really love this build. It's really versatile. You can actually go out and farm in between your vault runs and stuff, and actually be viable in farming, and do some solo farming, and not have to worry about, oh no, I'm in my PvP build, I can't do anything. So you can definitely do some open world farming and not have too much drop off from your normal farming build. If you guys run a different PvP build specifically, or just a different take on a similar build, let me know in the comments below. Definitely want to hear from you guys. If you like the video, as always, go ahead and hit the like button. It's free. And as always, hit that sub button, guys. We're on the road to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so we can get monetized and put that back into the channel. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. See you in the next one. Peace.